Wizards team that lost all 3 of their scrimmages, lost to Denver, Clippers, and the Lakers. Here's Hachimura. There was some.
When DA has to clean up just like he did.
DeAndre with a quiet game against Toronto as we get the reach-in foul off.
And seeing where citizens that resisted really put themselves in a tough position. And I remember our country would always go and lend aid to them. And so I was very encouraged, man, and just watching what the NBA has done here. They've allowed their players to be an example for social justice against social injustices. And really that makes our country a shining example.
The 58 games, so like the Suns, they've got a young group on the floor as well. Johnson does a nice job of facing up defensively on.
He's one of the top rookies right now, and so you see right there the beautiful shooting stroke, and on about 6'8" and a half. Mikal Bridges 6'8", and then with DeAndre Ayton. So although you can look at them as starting a small lineup, there's some long-arm guys out there.
Hachimura follows his miss, stays inside, tapping it up around.
Early. Look, that's just good rebounding here. I mean, very strong inside, so you got to try to get a body on.
He's having a hard time hanging on to the rock here in the early moments. Nice job by Ken on Sunday against Toronto as he comes back with the defensive move to get the steal. And nice play, IP experience at a future Suns game. Hachimura, who
or how tall you are, you know, kids will put you in that situation. So I love that.
Right now, the #1 free throw shooting team has leaned heavily on that to help push their lead back to 5. The question is, can they get their defense locked in? Sharks, tough drive and an even better finish. Hachimura getting pushed way out on the perimeter by the bigger Sharks. Napier thought about the 3.
Gonna play. Dario Saric is out there right away, and that's impressive.
Here's Hachimura. Sharks have done a nice job defending. And
everybody I talk to, and this is for our obviously our viewers who really want to get as much information about the bubble as they can, because
that have put these players, coaches, organizations in a place
that are ahead of you.
Shot clock winding down. Bonga forcing Booker into a tough shot. Booker seemed really having kind of a challenge there, sizing up Bonga. Is
get right to it. You just can't be patient in this situation, especially with a team like this. I don't know if Monty's going to waste a lot of time here and using the timeout. If the Suns come out here.
Suns are 22 of 22 from the free throw line today. Booker 7 of 7, #2 in the league in free throw shoot. Feeling confident. Can't get that baseline turnaround to go.
All right, he deserved it. Then he checked.
Hachimura. And you see the
not be able to, you know, have to go back if they fail the test, because I think it helps them as basketball players knowing about the history of the league and the great players. And Wes Unseld was just a tremendous example. He's a champion, a guy that was
the great small rebounders. And for Suns fans, they think about our very own Charles Barkley. Is that lob
defend on the other end? Very difficult to do.
5 of the Suns' 14 turnovers have come here in this third quarter. Nice little slip pass from Saric.
In lack of athletic ability inside, despite the height.
Hachimura tied up there by Saric.
Young man,
this is
I'm sorry. Yeah, I just wanted to say this young man at Gonzaga. I mean, what a special school that is, right? The players that they push out every year.
Got up to a good start, scored 8 quick points, but then picked up 2 fouls.
Passes and taking a long 3 right now, if you're Cameron Payne.
Tough shot from high.
Every team they're playing, our playoff team's pretty much already set.
Bridges had a hand on it, but Unable to get it cleanly to a teammate, but he stays with it. The man of steel. A lot of yes from Dario today, though. 16 points, 4 of 6 from the field in his 26 minutes. But an and one coming in here for Hachimura.
Impactful, especially when you're trying to get back in the game. Because now you get to the line, you're able to game, and all of a sudden the foul trouble gets them, restricted. And that's what happened. Suns had a nice communicative timeout. I mean, guys really talking, trying to say, hey, I can assure you they were saying, man, let's get this thing over.
And last night's first 2 games, a perfect example, and you noted this. Producer David Hughes, on stats Jim Brewer, our audio engineer and wizard Bobby Pockman, and of course the great leadership of one Dan Siekman and all parties involved today as the Suns get it